Hi friends, welcome back to our channel Total-QA. In our channel, we already uploaded multiple videos and categorized into multiple playlists. Please refer to the videos. If you have any queries, provide the questions in the video section, comment section. I will provide the answers. So let's get into the today's topic. So how do we configure Selenium WebDriver in Eclipse? It is mainly to execute test cases against IE browser, the Internet Explorer browser. So that is the objective. So in order to achieve this, we need two prerequisites. One is Java should be installed in our laptop, and make sure we have Eclipse is also installed in our laptop. Once we have these prerequisites, we will get into the steps now. First step, open Eclipse. Yes, we open Eclipse now. Second step, create a Java project. Let's create a Java project in Eclipse now. Select File, then New, select Java project, select Java project, then provide the project name as Selenium Configuration for IE. Click on Next button, click on Finish. That's it. We're done with the project creation. Then after that, click on Workbench. The right hand side top, you see Workbench. Click on the Workbench. It will navigate to the Package Explorer. Just close Task List, close Outline. These are all not required for us. So the project is created successfully. Let's expand the project and see the contents of the project. There are two items in the project. One is SRC, which is a source folder. Then you will be having a JRE. So the Java project is created successfully. Now let's get into the next step. After that, download the latest Selenium jar file from the link Selenium dev downloads folder, the link mainly. So this link is already open. So in this link, if you scroll down, you will find here Selenium client and WebDriver language bindings. Scroll down, you will find language Java, the stable version 3.1.141.59. Please download the latest stable version only. Click on the link download. It downloads 3.141.59. Once it downloads successfully, this is a zip file. Copy the zip file into a location under C directory. So under C directory, I copied the zip file under this location. I even unzipped this file. When I unzipped this file, I see there are two jar files, which is client combined jar file and client combined sources.jar file. And also there is a lib folder. Under lib folder, you will see multiple jar files are available in this folder. Just try to count these jar files. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6. Totally 6 jar files are required for us to add these jar files to the Java project. Okay. So we downloaded the Selenium latest version, which is stable. Then add the Selenium jars mainly to the build path of the Java project. So let's add these jar files to the build path of the Java project. Select the project, right click on the project, select build path, configure build path, select libraries, select add external jars, then select client combined 3.141.59 jar, open. You will see the entry is added here. Then again select add external jars, select libs, then select all of them, then click on open. That's it. All the jars are getting added. Just click on apply now. Click on OK. you will see the referenced libraries are getting added. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the 6 jars are added to the project. Next step. After that, our objective is executing the test cases in IE. So check the version of IE browser. Okay, I open IE browser. Let me find out the version of the IE browser. Click on the tools, right hand side top tools. You will see about Internet Explorer. Select that. You will see the version is 11.0.9, which is the version that is available is IE 11 in my laptop. So just keep in mind IE 11. So once we recognize the version of the IE browser, the next step is download the executable file compatible to the IE browser version, which is 11. To download this, what we have to do is, in this Selenium dev/downloads, in this link only, you will find IE driver executable file. Click on 64-bit Windows IE because the operating system which I have right now is 64-bit. Click on it. It downloads the executable file. Okay. So now copy the executable file in this location in the C directory under Selenium artifacts IE driver executable file folder. Right click on the zip file, unzip it. You will find a folder available. Under this you will find this executable file. So this is the path of the executable file that is downloaded. Now let's get into the automation of the test case now. But for that we will try to follow some steps. We have to set the system property. Set system property, we have to write this line of statement. Then only we can try to launch the IE browser. Okay, so let's try to get into the program now. Select SRC, right click on the program, right click on the SRC, select new class. We're going to create a class, a Java class now. Mention Google Test. The program name is Google Test now. Open it. Then write down the main method, public static void main. Then expand it. Just write down the step system.setProperty. Set property. One second, let me select this option. Okay. Let me try to again put system.setProperty. Key comma value. Select this. The key is WebDriver.ie.driver. The value is the executable file path, the file executable path. The T is available in this location. Copy this location. Slash, then provide the file name. Rename. Provide the file name as well. Then double quote. And one more thing, in the string, this is a string. In the string path, if you wanted to include this backward slash, we have to add one word backward slash, then only this will be considered as a path. So in the string, if you see one backward slash, it will show an error. You have to add another backward slash so that it will be considered as a special character in the string. Then post that WebDriver driver is equal to new Internet Explorer driver. Just create an instance and try to import the packages accordingly. Then mention driver.get http, the forward slashes. Just mention the URL. Then get the title of the page. Title of the page I store in a string. Then similarly, there is an expected. What is expected here? String expected is Google. Then if actual dot equals to expected, then the test case is pass, else the test case is fail. Else test case is fail. Okay, so this is the program we have to write to validate the test case is pass or fail against IE browser. Save it, right click on the program, run as Java application. Wait for a few seconds. Yes, check the console, the browser is opening successfully and the google.com is also entered here, and check the console now. The console shows the test case is passed successfully. So now we are able to configure Selenium WebDriver and Eclipse to interact with the IE browser. One more important point here, we have to make a note, that is we should not provide the path in the program. We should not give the full path of the file. We need to do one thing, we have to avoid giving the path. What we have to do here is copy the executable file, copy that, go to the project, go to Package Explorer, select the project, paste the file, you will see the file is able to created under this. Then remove this full path, make sure you have IE driver server.exe is available. We don't need to give the full path, that's sufficient. Click on save, then if you run again, the program runs successfully, and try to get the title of the browser and give the test case as pass or fail. Okay, just wait for a few seconds. The browser is launched now. Now we are able to see the test case is pass. So if you follow the steps and go through the video, it's very easy to set up Selenium WebDriver to interact with the IE browser and execute the test cases. I hope this video will be very helpful for you. If you like my video, please subscribe and share to your friends. Thanks for watching the video.